You know, when you drive a Beetle this way, it's technically front-wheel drive. And front engine. Today is a special day, Nathan, because we're going to be doing something that you guys have been asking for a very long time.
For months.
What did you bring?
I brought a 1987 Suzuki Samurai.
And I brought our 1971 Volkswagen Super Beetle. And among other things, Nathan, these two vehicles are known for being one thing. What's that one thing?
Wicked fast.
No, it's very slow. They're both exceptionally slow cars. And today we're gonna find out which one is slower by
drag race?
Doing a drag race. Yeah. That's right. We are racing the Super Beetle against the Suzuki Samurai. But that's not all we're gonna do today. We're also gonna see kind of what they're like to live with on a daily basis, take a look at like storage space, backseat space, some fun stuff going on there, as well as a braking test from 30 to 0. And that's all coming up right now.
Stay tuned. It is the peak of Japanese engineering, folks. 1.3 liters of badness. It's a 4-cylinder, an inline 4, that puts out 60 horsepower and around 72 pound-feet of torque when new. Bear in mind, we are over a mile above sea level. It's not going to be putting out 60 horsepower. Oh, and it has a 5-speed manual transmission, and it's 4-wheel drive with solid axles front and rear.
Nathan, 1.3 liters is cute, but there's no replacement for displacement because I have a 1.6 liter flat 4-cylinder, still carbureted, and just like Nathan, back in the day, this would have made around 60 horsepower. But again, we're up here at a mile above sea level, and this car is quite old, quite a bit older than Nathan's, in fact, so I suspect we've lost a few ponies over the year. Regardless, we do power the rear wheels through a 4-speed manual transmission.
In the awesome Suzuki first.
Yeah, I think this race is actually going to be super close. These two vehicles weigh a very similar amount. I don't know what's going to win. I have a good feeling about the Super Beetle based on some previous tests that we've done. I think this might be a little bit quicker, but I have no clue. I have absolutely no idea. But as long as I beat Nathan, I'm going to be good.
All right, before we go, it's good luck.
Got my eyes on you, Nathan.
Come on, baby.
Go, Beetle, go.
Better shift. It's neck and neck.
Oh, it's neck and neck. Oh my gosh.
Oh, come on. Come on, Samurai. Damn it.
Yes.
I think you beat me by like 6 feet or 5 feet. It was a very close race. We should probably switch and try it one more time.
Yeah, we should swap drivers. We'll try it again and see what the true winner is.
All right, so among the tests you want to do, you want us to go in the back seat because you want to demonstrate what it's like to live with these vehicles.
Yeah, you know, backseat space is very important, and we're going to have a really hard time getting into the backseat of both of these together.
It's going to be hilarious.
But I noticed, Nathan, that you made a little improvement to the Suzuki here. Look at that.
Marvel at my genius.
This is...
Yeah. So by buying this $2.99 piece, I've actually managed to find a way to launch coffee in places you cannot imagine.
Oh.
It moves, so when you move the door around itself, it does that, but when you accelerate and decelerate, it does this. And most cups have a little bit of protection. This one has very little, and the coffee was spurting out on the sides.
It smells
so now,
like coffee.
Exactly, which is once again genius because it doesn't smell like oil anymore.
Yeah, okay. We'll just go with that. But we do have to both get in from this side, so...
Yeah, you have to pull up the lever. I do have shorter legs, but see, that is a wide opening.
It is actually a pretty spacious
Damn
opening,
straight it is.
Oh, you look great. Oh, man.
Hey, caramba!
Okay, alright. Alright, time to get cozy, Nathan.
Come here, Junior.
This is great. If it weren't for the abysmally small, yeah, look at that. We have almost enough room.
Yeah, the problem is that I can't adjust the driver's seat at all.
No, this one moves back and forward. But we're in. That's pretty
Hey,
good.
Andre, can you get in the front seat?
Can you help us out? Oh yeah, Andre, hop in front.
Are you sure?
Yep. Well, no, but yeah.
Okay.
And then can you slide it back a little bit?
I don't have a lot of leg space.
Yeah,
slide it back.
You have plenty of room to slide back.
Yeah, bring it
Really?
back a foot.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
You can go even further than that.
No, I'm comfy.
Look at this. And then, of course, we have a driver.
Yeah.
I think the problem we'd run into is payload capacity.
Yeah, yeah, it's 1,000 pounds maximum. I think it's actually
We
under that.
are near there already, I'm
It's like
sure.
400 kilograms.
Yeah. So,
What are you saying?
Nothing, but we could have Roman here.
Hey guys, I think. Wait, let me fix my hair.
Okay, let's go! And then we're not going anywhere.
Now, I suspect the Beetle's not going to be quite as easy.
Is there a trick to this?
Yeah, you chop off your legs. That's probably the first step.
So it's this lever here on the side.
Yeah, folds forward. That's pretty good, right? There's actually a decent opening here too,
Why is there a bar of soap in here?
because it smells nice.
That's Tommy's way of making his bug smell a little Irish.
And then you do this deal. Yep. Oh. In. And then.
Do I have to bring my leg in?
Yeah, you gotta bring it in. There's plenty of foot space.
No, there's not.
This is an unconventional method.
Here, bring it back. I think I can.
And look at this. We have little ashtrays for the German children. That would
Wait a
smoke.
minute. But
And Andre's in.
you know what?
Look at this.
There's a lot more space underneath the dash here.
Right, because there's no engine up there.
There's no engine
See,
up
this
here.
is the problem
So-
with front engine design.
So actually, I'm comfortable. Are you comfortable?
No, I call you the crash zone, by the
I'm
way.
comfortable.
So you'll absorb the hit if we hit.
There's remarkably less legroom and less headroom than in the Suzuki.
Oh, the pain.
So
Okay.
I think we have a.
I think the Suzuki wins.
The Suzuki wins for backseat space.
Yes.
Okay, let's get out.
Yes,
And
thank you.
ease of entry. As promised, we're also going to do a 30 mile per hour to 0 braking test. And the reason we're doing 30 miles an hour and not 60 miles an hour is frankly because these two cars are way too slow to get up to 60 in this much space. So we're going to do it from 30 to 0. It'll still show off which has the better brake. So let's do it. You know, when you drive a Beetle this way, it's technically front wheel drive. All right, I'm going to get up to 30 miles an hour. Nice and easy. Gonna have to be a little quick about this. All right, 30. I'm gonna stop when I get to the cone as fast as I can, and we're braking. That's a pretty good result. That's not bad. That was pretty good. I'm thrilled with that. All right, let's see if the Suzuki can do any better. Of course, I have four-wheel drum brakes, and the Suzuki does have discs, so theoretically the Suzuki might have a little bit better of a time than I will.
Hopefully, there's enough room to get to 30. I have a feeling you guys are going to be impressed. Got front discs, baby. And my frontal area is as flat as a brick. And that's a good thing for stopping. So I've heard. Okay, I'm at 30. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It may have locked up a little bit, but see, I have front discs. He's got four-wheel drums that date back to, you know,
Your rear tire's locked up a little bit, but you stopped far shorter.
that's right.
The next part of everyday livability is, of course, Nathan, storage space. How much trunk space you have. And I'm feeling good about this one. So I'm going to let you go first and show the people how the Suzuki's storage space works. And then I have a little backpack we can use to show how much space there is.
All right, let's do it. Well, the reason why there's so much stuff here is because this thing is so fast that wind gets into this. And because of... All right, fine. Now this is actually a replacement top. This is from Best Top. And it's actually pretty good considering how old the vehicle is. Okay, if you have your arms full of groceries, I admit this might be a little taxing. But the whole point is, normally speaking, you know, if it's warm, you wouldn't have this top on at all. So, yeah. There, put your backpack in.
Okay, got one standard backpack here.
Heck yeah.
Just enough space
Yep.
for one backpack.
That's right.
With the clothes.
Sure.
Hey,
There we go.
You got one backpack's worth of stuff back there.
Yep, almost enough room for golf clubs.
Nathan, observe the ease of storage in the Super Beetle. Of course, the engine is in the back, which leaves plenty of space in the front. All you have to do is pull down this little lever, just like so, come around to the front, and with one simple motion. Okay, sometimes it gets stuck. Hold on. Don't even.
No, it's German engineering. I know that it's
precision. It's precision engineering.
Try again. Should I take it?
Can you this? Okay.
Let
maybe
me
this
use
is-
some Russian muscle.
Yeah, here. Okay, don't break. Easy. Easy. Okay.
It doesn't.
It might be a two-person job.
It's not budging.
Hold on, and then you hit it.
Okay, go.
Oh, and it's not going out. You know what this means?
You can't access this area.
So, Beetles have this issue where the cable for the lever tends to stretch out a little bit, and this used to work just fine.
Do you know what that means by default, Andre?
Suzuki wins!
Guys, you can also come and rent out this track or the dirt track right next door. Go to imimotorsports.com and mention TFL for a 10% discount. Back to drag racing. To make things interesting, Nathan and I swapped cars and lined up one more time.
Okay, in the bug. Which is, frankly, a distant cousin to Porsches, and so, yeah.
That was a really close race the first time around. It could be one of those things that just comes down to the driver and the start, but I suspect Felix is just an ounce quicker. We got a much better launch that time. Gosh, this is a miserably slow drag race.
That was a really bad launch. But it doesn't matter.
Well,
That was a crappy launch that I did, but nonetheless,
but you started pulling away at the end. I think the Beetle's just a little bit faster.
the engine is behind the rear wheels, creating more traction, and there is a much better aerodynamic, efficient vehicle right here.
The teardrop shape is showing its worth right now.
But there is one thing that you have to keep in mind.
What's that?
The Suzuki's awesome. Suzuki wins pretty much everything.
Well, okay, except for the main thing we were testing, which was the drag race.
Okay, maybe that one thing that we're testing the drag race, but in terms of rear seat comfort, in terms of braking, which is really important for safety, and in terms of storage capacity.
Okay, that one is only because that's technically broken right now, which,
Well, see, that's the problem.
if
with
it
the
were fixed, it would be better though.
Nonetheless, the Suzuki won more competitions that you set up.
I'm gonna let the commenters decide who won this comparison.
Suzuki.
You're slower, I had pretty much worse everything else, but we were just out here having fun today.
Actually, it was a lot of fun. I was pretty sure that exactly what happened would happen.
Yeah, pretty much, it went pretty much how we expected. For the Fast Lane Car, I'm Mike Curtis.
I'm Nathan Adlin.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Please stay tuned to TFL Car, TFL Off-Road as well for more news, views, real-world reviews, and videos with these two awesome but very slow cars.
I'll be the same. And if you look real quickly, you're gonna see Andrei Smirnov coming into the front. Look! There he is. That is one badass Russian coming in.
He looks angry.
God.
Is there gonna be an explosion behind him? Like, Matt, can you do that in After Effects?